is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
This is Just for Kicks.
Broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star in Frisco.
Now, your hosts, Judy Trammell, Haley Anderson, and Kelly Fenglass.
Hey everybody, it's Kelly Fenglass with Just for Kicks. I'm joined by Haley Anderson and Judy Trammell, and wow, do we have a show for you today. We have something that we've never done before in the history of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. We are going to be joined by our audition judges, and we're going to be teaching our judges how to judge online. You know, we're having these virtual online auditions, and we've got to make all of our computers and all of our Wi-Fi and all of our dance and adjudication pencils work together as a team. So we're so excited for this show. And we kind of thought, hey, let's let our listeners and our viewers have a sneak peek in on this. So I'm excited. Haley and Judy, how did you guys enjoy round one?
Loved it. I thought it was fun. It was fun to see everyone in their home experience, whether they're in the garage, out in the grass. It was a lot of fun to see the different ways people recorded their videos.
I think, and there's Miss Melissa. Hi, Melissa.
Hi, guys.
Melissa, we're doing our little podcast hello, and the rest of the judges are in the waiting room. Your house looks so pretty. Look at you.
Thanks. What? Should I be in the waiting room?
No, just stay with us. And we were just saying, we've done round one. We'll grab all the other judges and pull them in. And I'm kind of curious, Judy and Haley, who do y'all think is going to have the hardest time figuring out the technology portion of the judging on our panel today?
That's a tough one. I know we had some mishaps at the beginning, but it's all smooth now. I think hopefully our news anchors can kind of figure out some technology.
Yeah, Scott will be all over it because he deals with green screens and radars and Dopplers and all that kind of fun stuff. Last we left off with Melissa, she was dealing with crayons and markers.
I'll deal with that now, though.
So we'll see, but let's bring all our judges in and let's get this party started.
Let me grab him.
Everyone's going to talk at once. We're not going to be
No, we haven't.
ourselves. Marshall.
Hey guys.
Hi, Marshall.
How are you? Hello.
Hi, Scott Padgett.
Hi, Scott. Hello.
Hi, Shelly Roper McCaslin. Marshall, Melissa, Brenda Teal's joining us. Who else do we have? I've got it. Let me put these readers on.
Curtis should be joining us.
Hey, guys. Hey, y'all are so excited to see you. It's been way, way too long. Now, Brenda and Meredith and Scott, we see you guys every night. So how have you been doing that, Scott? Have you been doing it from home with a green screen, or are you guys taking turns going into the studio?
We're not allowed to be in the studio. I haven't been in the studio since March 17th. So I have ring lights and other lights, and I dial into my computer at work, build everything, and then I broadcast from my phone.
You do?
From my phone. That's how we've been doing it the whole entire time. So I have a whole setup in my living room, which you guys can't see right now. That's chaos.
It says yes.
It looks nice.
I know. I've been moving card tables around my house. I have faux folders. I did get a ring light that I'm sick of it. I'm sitting in front of my window right now because I just like natural sunlight. Speaking of sun, Scott Padgett, if you don't get us some sunshine soon, I'm going to be in the loony bin.
Yeah, I think most of us will be. We'll have sunshine by the weekend. I promise. By the end of the week, it'll be sunnier. You can get outside next weekend, not even a chance of rain. So get outside.
And Scott, Melissa has been homeschooling 3 kiddos.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So she's been busy besides that and her own podcast.
Yeah, the kiddos give me more of an issue though than the podcast. That's easy compared to, 3 kids being cooped up in a house. When it's raining outside, turn it on.
Sorry. That's perfect days for slime, Melissa.
Excuse me. Uncle Scott over there if we're going to have slime at the house.
I can get slime everywhere. I promise.
And Marshall, and by the way, Tangerine is open doors now, right?
Yes, we did open partially on the 8th. Last week. And I actually start up this week.
Yay! That's awesome.
But
are people like just blowing up the phone lines, needing a desperate appointment with Marshall or anybody?
I need a lip wax.
I might need an earwax, Marshall, but we digress.
I need a lot of wax. Period. Hey, I have to confess, I did get a manicure and a pedicure done this weekend for my anniversary, and it was. I feel like a new woman now.
I bet it was such a treat.
It was. It really was.
It really makes you start feeling grateful for so many of the things that we just had as regular parts of our everyday life. You know, we get back, sort of.
For sure.
It was very clear that men decided what was essential.
Ain't that the truth? Liquor stores are open, but we can't get a pedicure? No, ma'am. No.
Home Depot over getting our hair done? Come on now.
Oh, that's funny, Brenda. Hey, Marshall, by the way, I'm one episode up on RuPaul's Drag Race. I watched the Madonna episode yesterday.
Oh my gosh, that was one of my favorites this whole season. Oh my gosh, Gigi Good,
yes,
killed it with Retro Madonna.
Yeah.
Oh, she's one of my favorites.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's see. We've got Melissa, we have Brenda, we have Kelly, Judy, Haley, and we have Shelly Roper McCaslin, one of our associate choreographers, because while you guys have been doing your thing, Shelly and I have been to London and Israel and back via the computer, developing the online platform that we're going to show you. So Melissa and Scott, you guys don't get to whisper and cheat and giggle and compare notes this year. You have to do this all by yourself at your homes on your computers and make all of those independent decisions. So that's the only probably drawback for you too. But Judy and Charlotte and Shelly and Shelly Bramhall and I have already gone through round one. Do y'all want to hear a little bit about what we've already seen for round one?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Stand by.
Bystanding.
Okay. I had this pulled up. Here we go. Okay, so y'all, we had 1,545 applications, which is exponentially more than normal. And we now have 69 that you're going to be judging in round two. Now, added to that 69 are 30 of our returning veterans. So we have a total of 99 that will be vying for a spot on the team. This year, the ages ranged from 18 to 47. We had 45 states represented and 8 foreign countries. We had Australia, Canada, Ireland, Mexico, Netherlands, Poland, South Africa, the United Kingdom. 92 had auditioned previously, 28 were previous finalists, and 9 are previous training camp candidates. Let's see, we had 263 bachelor's degrees, 33 master's degrees, and 6 doctoral degrees. We had incredible careers from doctors to criminal justice, film, television, anchors, biomedical engineers, you name it. The careers are just so impressive. And because they were auditioning from homes, I was making notes of what I saw as the backgrounds. And this was actually my favorite part of the audition. And that was the location from which they were auditioning. So we saw people auditioning on farms, putt-putt golf courses, garages, airplane hangars, a fire station, living rooms, bathrooms, bridges, pastures, I think the putt-putt golf course was very clever. Judy and Haley or Shelley, do y'all remember any other scenes? It was like watching America the Beautiful. It was amazing to see the scenes in which these girls were auditioning.
Did you mention the bathroom stall?
I kind of glossed past it by just saying bathroom, but yes, there was a bathroom stall that also included a bathroom stall sound effect point during the audition. It was I think it was a maybe public restroom stall, and there might have been a user while one candidate was auditioning for the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Well, we've had that happen during auditions before.
You work.
But it was amazing, y'all. And I was so proud. You're going to love it because you're going to get to see them introduce themselves in their environment. Y'all are going to get to see everything we saw, plus the new video that they've submitted, which is our choreography and our kick line. So you're basically kind of coming in at round 2, but you can spend time and look at everything that we saw at round 1. And it's super cool, super personal. Small town USA all over it's really cool. And it's just one-on-one focus. And like I say, Scotty and Melissa can't be chit-chatting during the judging.
We never chit-chat.
FaceTime each other and watch them at the same time.
You can, you two would probably figure it out. You can screen share. So, let's see, Haley and Shelley and Judy, keep me on track here. Are y'all ready to dive in? Am I missing anything before we show them, show our judges their homework?
I think we're all good. Shelley, do you have anything that you need to? We're all set. I think one thing is just to make sure everyone's on mute so that we don't have any background noises while we're trying to walk through this.
All right.
But everyone's here.
Okay, so I am going to, let's see. Haley, have you made me the ability to screen share? Y'all, also their application information is up there, so you'll be able to read all of their dance experience. You'll get to read some questions and answers. You'll be able to read everything about them, and it's just super fascinating. Okay, share content. Share my screen. So stand by. I'm going to go down here. And we're not there. Okay, so here we are. So I believe you all have your judging audition platform login, and have you been successful logging in yet?
Didn't know we were supposed to do it. I've only logged into this, so I didn't know if I was to log into something else.
So you have gotten in.
I've gotten the invite that says.
Oh, have you gotten something at this screen like this?
Yes, and I created a password for it.
Okay, now I have to log in because I just logged out.
Scott, you're already behind, aren't you?
I'm behind. I didn't know we had this login thing, so I'll catch up.
No worries. Just it came through eTribe, so you should have it in your email. So
Okay.
It would come from one of us. It would have come from eTribes.
Okay, I'll look for it. Great.
Okay, so I've just signed in and it's telling me when I was last there, and I'm going to proceed. I'm not going to say my password. So you're going to see this little screen, and you're going to, everything is a live link. So you'll click over here to Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, and then you'll start seeing all these fabulous people in a spreadsheet style format. And I am going to go up here. I'm in the top left-hand corner. And I'm going to round 2 Kelly. If I am Scott or Melissa or Brenda, then I'm going to go to your name. But I'm going to go to round 2 Kelly. And it says I've got 66 applicants. That's because I've already judged 3 this morning. So here's my first one coming up. And you kind of can't mess this up, but you might kind of fumble around a little bit, just learning your way around, but I'm going to click in here. And this is Amelia. And then what you want to make sure is that you're on your tab. Can y'all see where here's our judges and my name is highlighted? The first time in, you'll want to make sure your tab is highlighted. And we've got some different labels there. I'm gonna click right here. It says click here to view the application. And here's going to be, I'm going to zip through here because we're actually recording this. Chris will have to think about that. Here's employment. Here's employment. There's social media accounts, about them. And then I'm going to go on down just to show you. Here's their headshot. So you can click on the headshot and see her. And then you can back out of that. Then they also have a full body shot. And then you can back out of that. And then here's round one. So I'm going to just play you an introduction video. And they're about 15 seconds.
We don't have sound.
Majoring in advertising and minor in musical theater. And I had the privilege of dancing and training with Broadway Dance Center this past summer.
Do you have sound now, Haley?
A little bit at the end. And it won't jump around on your screen like it is with her.
Right. It's just since we're sharing it.
Okay. So now here's one of our famous garage scenes. And this was her preliminary dance, but I'm going to go on down to what you're going to be judging, which is the choreography video. Do y'all have sound?
Here it goes.
Do you have sound now?
Faintly.
Sound.
A little bit. And we also realized that you're not really getting to see her up against other people, but they've had more chances to be able to video it to not make mistakes. So you're kind of just judging how you think their technique looks, how they
I can
see what you've seen before.
So I'll take written notes right now. I'd say she has some effective power. Her footwork's just okay. It doesn't look highly technical. Let's see what footwork does not look technical.
Judy, is there a baseline that we have to go by?
Yeah, it's like, do we have one of the pros or veterans that have done it that we could see?
We could probably send you the video of Kashira doing it.
We could send her the Dropbox link.
Yeah. But I think it'll be more obvious than you think who looks good. I really do.
And now she's going to transition straight into the kick line that you're used to, and you're going to be looking for the height of the kick, the power of the kick, the placement, foot closure, posture, and all these little notes are in your judges' books. But you're going to be used to seeing this, of course, at auditions. Y'all are used to seeing this 5 at a time.
And you'll be able to see some of her stamina because she just did a 1:30 dance the whole way through, and now she had 30 seconds to get ready for the kick line.
No one to hold her up.
Nope.
Yes, I know. It's actually a little
down.
So, I would say that those kicks are okay. That left kick looks a little lower than the right, and the left passe, her foot's not controlled on the left.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She does have the split, so we know she's got the flexibility.
Might be a little tougher.
Yeah, they seem lovely there.
She's got more control of her right foot than her left foot. You can see where the left is starting to get floppy.
Yeah.
She's a pretty girl.
That was really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
You have nowhere to hide on that.
Disappointed.
Let's see if
Great.
so then you'll go straight down. Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
And like, so for example, like, I mean, I'm gonna want to go back and look at their pictures again and listen to them introduce themselves again. But just for this session, I would go in here and say that I think she is pretty. I thought that she had some effective power, but that doesn't tell me it's all there. I thought her footwork was not too technical. And I thought in her kicks, her left foot seemed sloppier, a little sloppy, a little lower. She did have her splits. So, and then here's real critical, because you'll waste a lot of your own time if you don't hit this save updates. And when you save updates, you're going to see a green bar at the top that says success. If you don't save it, then it won't save, and you'll realize, wow, I thought I judged her. I know I judged her, and the only thing that happened is you just didn't save it. So then you go on and you go on here down to the bottom and you go next. And then here is your next candidate. Broadway Dance Center. Shall we go through another one, or do y'all kind of have the hang of it?
I got it, but this is fun.
Judy, is there one of your favorites you'd like me to find?
Think of what her name.
University of Arizona, Shannon. I'll find y'all some. So I'm going to go out here and look. Oh, here's some cool just demographics. Here's where they all came from. And you can see the percentage. Like, here's the percentage of the ones 16% auditioned before. It's fun having all this technology. Home state, you can see the main home state was Texas, but California was second.
Wolford, WOLFORD. Claire.
And by Scott. Now I know how y'all feel when your green screen board goes weird.
Yeah, and you have to keep talking through it.
Yes, you do keep talking. Carrie Wolford, Jude?
Yeah, Claire, yes.
Claire, okay. So here's someone, and Judy remembers her. So we will, the first thing again, to get into their form, you need to click this light pale blue banner. It says click and view the application. So here's all about Carrie, and there's social media, and they talk about their scholarships. Here's the performance experience, Arizona State University dance team. You'll recognize some of the dance teams where we've had previous cheerleaders. Here's her first introduction. Y'all hear that?
No.
At all? Nothing? Well, shucks. I don't know if it's because I have my headset. I'm going to pull my headset out and try it one more time.
Hi everyone, my name is Claire. I'm 20 years from Lincoln, Nebraska, and I was the choreography captain of the nationally ranked Arizona State dance team.
Was that any better?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Okay. So this was her preliminary dance.
You can just see technique written all over her.
Okay. see technique, you see style, you see control.
And this one was her own choreography.
So that was her preliminary submission. And then we'll go on. We sent them, the ones that made it to round 2, we sent them the choreography. And now this is what they've sent back to us, the semifinal choreography and kick line. Wow. It's beautiful control.
I think you might love me to death. The way you do me, boy, you're too nice. You gives me up when I wanna be losing my mind. Baby, I should count your blessings. I don't just have time. Call me my soul, kiss me, but sometimes I want to fight. Pull me closer. I hang up the phone, you call me back. Why don't you mess me around like you're supposed to? You're telling me because I'm just wanting you to react. Looking for a little communication. I know the notes that's to be back. Listen to me, it makes me crazy. I just wanted you to react. Hey, why don't you ask me you're telling me because I'm just running into me.
And she'll have her slow jazz. Judy love the slow jazz transition. So she'll transition into the kick line. Something tells me her kicks will be beautiful.
That one's not as good as I thought it would be. But they're decent. They're decent.
Same, Judy. I was like, wait a minute.
I know.
It froze, so I thought it was just my computer, but yeah, she's
It might have
low on
been.
the other side.
It is harder to get through when you're not hooked up to somebody, but it's easier if you're not hooked to somebody that's pulling you down.
Oh.
Yeah, it might be the jumping.
I think her kicks are fine.
Yeah. Now they look good.
Oh, yeah. We're fine.
Better now.
Yeah. The jumping, correct?
Yeah, it's jumping.
Yes.
So, again, since this is mine, I'll just kind of talk out loud here. Right off the bat, I thought she had beautiful control. She has technique. You can see it. She's clean. She has beautiful feet. Her figure would look good in the uniform. She does have, and she's punchy, and she does have kicks. So any questions on any of these areas?
Once we vote and we do save updates, can we go back and change our mind?
It's very user friendly. You can go in and out of these candidates. Let's see, Scott, you would go into, like, let's just say, where is Scott? Round 2, Scott, and see where it says, Scott, you've got 69 people. And as you go through them, that number will go down. But
Okay.
Shelley, where would Scott find all of his? Would he go back to his completed applications when he wants to go back to all of his people?
Well, he'll find yes, judges completed was all completed. If he wants to see everyone, all 69, he goes up to the round 2 pending, and only the ones left for him to adjudicate are under his name. So those are the 3 places.
Okay, but if he wants to go back and rethink some, he goes up to
round 2 pending.
So see where that is, Scott?
Yes, I see it.
But yes, you can change. I was, for round 1, pretty yes or no, because I'm looking at 30 very strong veterans, and can they dance next to the veteran or replace the veteran, especially during this time with as much effort that it's going to take on everybody's part to travel and get here. It's not just a courtesy invitation to training camp. We're serious and they're serious with some, extraordinary circumstances to even make this team. And let me try to figure out how to get out of sharing this screen.
The label column where there's notes, recommendation, and backstory. Do we need to pay attention to that, or is there anything we need to know about those labels?
I don't think there were any labels that you needed to worry about, were there, Shelley?
The only thing that I would say is where you see recommendation. Next week when we're doing interview rounds, there will be a recommendation for everyone that you can click on and read. At this point, someone like Claire Wolford that we just saw, I know her 2 college directors, and I'll have words from each of them, from Bianca and from Aaron, that you'll be able to read all about Claire Wolford. And you'll see that for everyone next week. And so next week, you'll be able to take that in addition to their interview, and kind of combine them to figure out who this person is. So it's a recommendation. When you see that red box, you'll know that they have something positive that's coming. But otherwise, the other things, just like that Peter has a backstory, you're going to see the reason for that label when you read about that person.
Thank you.
Sure.
Kelly.
Kelly, you're muted.
Today's Tuesday. Y'all have through, Shelley, did we say Saturday to judge? Saturday the 30th?
Saturday evening, yes.
Okay. So then you'll judge this dancing portion, and judge them as if you think they can dance with a veteran or possibly replace a veteran. We have sent y'all the 30 veterans. You have received, I think, this document, or you will, that shows you the 30 ladies that are re-auditioning. We also sent you just some stats, just the interesting things I read to you, just for fun facts about who's auditioning. On June 1st, we will we'll tabulate all of y'all's votes, and then we will announce who's invited to round 3. And we've kind of inserted a new round, and that'll be a virtual audition. The virtual audition is going to be moderated. So they will schedule appointments. They will be asked a few questions. It'll be brief. They'll be recorded in their file. And at that point, we'll tell you guys. They're being interviewed June 2 and June 3, and then you guys will have June 4, 5. Shelley, help me out here. 4 and 5 only. 4, 5, 6. Shelley?
You're muted, Shelley.
Yeah, so interview second and third, and then if you could take the fourth to finish those up and let us know, so that Kelly and Judy will have the fifth, sixth, and seventh to make a decision.
And they'll be short questions, but you'll get to see them being asked the question and how they respond to it, and then we will make that invitation into training camp. When training camp will happen is very dependent, obviously, on shelter and travel and state regulations, NFL restrictions. But we're shooting for announcing on June 8th. We'd love a July 6th start, but that's very pending right now. If things get compromised further in terms of dates, Judy is prepared to send homework out to the ladies that are invited into training camp via video files, and they'll be learning routines at home until they can eventually travel to Dallas.
Out of curiosity, is there going to be some sort of, it may not be the same sort of makeover day, but will there be something like that possibly later on in the season this year? Or are we still kind of figuring that out?
No, I think once we get everybody down, it'll look the same. It might be compressed, but we'll need to do uniform fittings. We'll need to do makeovers. We'll want to do a panel interview with our full panel of judges and let our full panel of judges meet them like we do traditionally, observe them in a rehearsal. We're going to have them do what you guys know as solos on a stage, kind of similar to what we do for show group auditions, but that would be later in the summer, and it would be a show group audition presented to you as a costume solo like you're used to seeing at finals.
Got it. Okay. Wow, you guys have figured everything out. I'm trying to.
We're making it up as we go.
Haley, can we change our password from that obscure password? I've been trying to do that.
Yeah, so you should be able to plug in that first password, and then it will prompt you to change it.
Okay, I'll try that again.
If you have any issues, Shelly is going to be y'all's help desk.
Okay.
And she's going to be sending out an email after this call with the routine that Kashara has done, so you can see the full routine, as well as that way you have her contact if you have any questions throughout the process.
Haley, at what point do you want us to videotape us doing the process? Is there a cutoff date where you need those videos submitted?
Kelly, do you have a certain date that you want those?
Did Brenda ask when we want Brenda to submit Brenda's video?
Oh yeah, my kids. That would be me.
Study.
That ship has sailed. We've all already done our own thing.
No, she's asking for like the behind the scenes for our judges to submit their photos of them judging once they're judging.
Are they sending those to you, Haley?
Yes.
As soon as you can, because we're trying to incorporate that into our fans that are following us on social media that are just dying to know what's going on.
You know I have outfits planned.
I can't wait to get outfits, Marshall.
We do have a collection of some very interesting candidates. We do have that collection, and we did have some testing ourselves. We had to test the system. I did a Bohemian Rhapsody vocal performance. Haley did a great
video.
Haley, we should show yours. Haley did a great.
They can go in and watch it themselves.
Yeah.
Me and my lovely backup dancers.
Yes. In light of teamwork, we had to test the system.
So now, what are the parameters also? You want like 30 seconds?
30 seconds is great in just still shots. So kind of like what I sent over to you for your story would be great.
Okay, perfect. Good.
Now, 30 seconds of... Sorry. 30 seconds of still shots. You just want a bunch of still shots of us or a video of us judging? And
That's correct.
Okay.
We can kind of see into your homes of you guys judging and doing the whole process.
Oh, that means I have to clean.
I know. No, yeah, just over.
At least you have the setup already.
Only a small corner.
Small corner. And let's see if I have any more notes. I think that is it. Judy or Shelley or Haley?
And you confirm that, so the people that make it through this dancing round will make a cut before we do the interviews.
Correct. So what you guys are doing now, I think you could, we've got 69. If you like to judge like Charlotte, she likes to break it up. So that's like 16 a day. I kind of binge watch and just knock them all out, but you should be able to cut at least 10 from this round as dancers. And then the interview portion or more. And then the interview portion, the same thing. And then we'll be inviting them to Dallas. And again, they will be meeting up with 30 returning veterans. So for a squad of 36, out of everything we've talked about today, if all veterans made it, which our veterans, kind of have a disadvantage of being separate, distanced, and sheltered as well. But you can do the math, 30 plus 36. So you do need to use a critical lens.
Are we
Go ahead, Brenda.
I'm just glad we have so many returning.
Yeah, that's going to be great. The interview that you're mentioning, Kelly, is that something they're doing separately with you guys next week, or is that something we're a part of as well?
We have told the veterans they will be reporting to training camp. So we've kind of just said we will see y'all at training camp, and then it's a level playing field. And I think it will be competitive at that point. That's when they will start competing. So right now we're all focused on the new applicants. And just so you know, we've told them on their headshots, on their costumes, on their choreography, where they sometimes spend money. We've told them not to spend money on a professional headshot, a professional costume, hire choreography. It's just not the time where anybody has disposable income. So keep that in mind if you see somebody in less than glitz and glamour and stage ready, including, all of us have been
tan and hair
and all that. They just have less resources right now, but they look beautiful to me.
Mm-hmm.
Are we considering taking back 37 this year, or are we going to go with a mind of 36?
I think we should approach it with the mind of 36, but the situation of 37 this year actually worked out really well. It was very helpful to the squad in times of need. We had some family emergency and some injury, so it actually worked out really well. But our mindset is 36. Marshall, you have the group, or are we allowed to?
No, I was gonna wait till you finish with everything that was DCC related before I could share.
I think we have finished our news. And y'all, seriously, if you have any questions, Shelly's going to be Judge's IT help desk. Shelly, you could share your cell number in this chat if you want. You can type it into the chat, or we can get it out somewhere easier.
I'm going to send something right after this.
Thank you.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay, so we'll stay in touch, and we may we may decide, hey, we want to get back on and talk about what we saw. When I say we're making this up, we're definitely learning as we're going. And if we see that we need more feedback, please be generous with your note taking so that you can see why you made the decisions you did, in case it helps us kind of come to a conclusion. And like I say, you can't really mess it up. The worst thing you're going to do is probably not hit the save button, and you're going to go back and rejudge somebody. And you're welcome to go back and watch the first preliminary round as well. And then we will stay in touch, and hopefully we'll see you guys soon for a live round of meeting. I keep bringing this to that TV show Love is Blind, where everybody meets in the pods.
Mm-hmm.
They finally come out, and you finally get to meet them. It's going to be really exciting when we finally get to meet these candidates, because I feel like we know more about them, and you definitely will be more focused. Scott and Melissa, I was teasing y'all, but you're not judging them 5 at a time. It's you, it's one-on-one, and you're focused. And I think you guys will love it. I'll be real interested for your feedback.
Looking forward to it.
Okay, y'all. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
bye, y'all.
Bye. COVID hug.
Everybody.
Foreign safe hugs.
The Cowboys Way, where Thanksgiving means spending the day with 100,000 of your closest family and friends to watch the game live. Where 16 Hall of Famers and 5 championships show us what success looks like. Where we're all defined by one single thing, the star. Where we as fans have the power to keep the tradition going. Bank of America is proud to be the official bank of the Dallas Cowboys and to support the quest of living life the Cowboys Way. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America.
Copyright 2019, Bank of America Corporation.
Hey, Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, Yo Quiero guacamole.
Your new apartment's big. Such a great deal.
It's okay.
Just okay? What's not to...
It's right above the subway!
Well, I bet you don't even notice it after the...
That's my neighbor, Angus.
A deal that's just okay is not okay. Get a great deal with America's Best Network. Come into an AT&T store to find out how to get one of our popular smartphones for $0 down. Based on GWS One score, September 2019.
Since 1865, Stetson hats are American-made with pride right here in Texas. And Stetson is proud to be on the field with America's team. Want to show your Texas and team pride too? You can. By purchasing your own Stetson, you can look just like how the flag guys do on field at every home game. Stetson hats, the official crown of all self-respecting Cowboys, and your favorite football team.
Get yours today at shop.dallascowboys.com or at stetson.com.
Back to Just for Kicks.
Welcome back to Just for Kicks. That was fun, wasn't it, Judy and Haley? We didn't get to see everybody.
It was really fun just to see everybody and kind of get to talk. I know it's been forever, and usually we're together at this point of time judging, so it was nice to see everyone's faces.
Kind of our fix, because we need that interaction with the people that we've been with all these years and get our mojo back with our panel. It was fun.
You do feed off each other's energies and sometimes opinions, so that we'll see if this if there's more consistency or less consistency amongst the judges this time. Hey, by the way, don't forget, y'all, if you're in quarantine here, tragic situations, Tangerine's opening their doors. Marshall mentioned it, so hurry up and get back to Tangerine and get camera ready again. And then we've got 5 days to look through these 69 candidates for round 2. And then next week we will do the online virtual interview. So we've got some homework to do. So look,
excited. That's one step closer.
Me too. It'll be fun to kind of see the girls. They've had a whole week to learn their routine and submit their videos. So it'll be interesting to see how they do during that process.
Expect that they do better with this choreography than it being the same day as traditional. So we'll see. Y'all make sure you take great notes so we can see each other's thoughts and opinions, and then we'll see each other same place next week right here on Just for Kicks.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?